Hi, Linda here again. I just want to talk about something that just happened to me, something I've been dreading and makes me anxiety ridden. I just got a letter saying I'm to report for jury duty in May. That immediately raised my blood pressure and made me feel so shaky. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's happening again. It's like, I don't know what it is. I have really bad anxiety at certain things, like really raise it, and it's really bad. It's like, I know it's my civic duty. I should have no problem going to jury duty but I've been to jury duty once before when I was really young, before I even knew what anxiety was. I was like in my early 30s. And that was one where I was living in Bucks County and had to travel all the way down to Center City, Philadelphia to this federal court. It was, I mean, at the time, it didn't bother me. Nothing really bothered me. I could do just about anything at any time. But nowadays, it's like, no way. So, it's like jury duty would be a lot less in commute because it's right in town, which would be like maybe 12-minute drive or so. But it's like, I don't know, the thoughts of sitting in court all day amongst all these strangers and being feeling like I'm trapped there. I don't like that feeling of being trapped anywhere. It's like, I think that's why I don't like going to like big box stores and grocery stores. I won't go. Scares the heck out of me. I can't do it. And I know if I like say I'll go, I won't be able to come the day of it. I'll wake up, my anxiety levels will be really high, my gut will start, it gives me loose stools and everything else. This happened before, for different appointments and whatever. I remember it took me like 3 or 4 tries before I finally got to an MRI with the biopsy. Because I'd wake up the morning of it and I just couldn't get out of the house. I'd be so anxious. I'd have the stools. It was bad. And I know the same thing will happen with jury duty. And it's like, I don't think you can call and cancel the day of the way you could with like one of those medical appointments. And it's just got me all in a tizzy. I mean, people who don't have anxiety and don't know what it is, you probably can't understand. For those of us who do have anxiety for the stupidest reasons, maybe it isn't a stupid reason. Who wants to go to jury duty? It's like, and one time I did go to jury duty, I thought it was like a total waste of time. I was stuck doing this case for 3 days. I was stuck going down to that place in Philadelphia. This woman should have just pled guilty. And when she got on the stand, you could tell she was the exact same woman that was on that recording that the DEA agent had. And it was like, what is the point of this? This woman's guilty. I mean, you can tell just by the way they're talking in the conversation. And so it's sort of like, I'm sure not all juries are a total waste of time like that one was, but I don't know. I just can't do it. I'm like, just the thought of it, going out in public like that and being stuck, in the courthouse with all these people and getting, you know, I know they're constantly asking questions and stuff like that, trying to figure out if you're good for the jury. And to tell you the truth, I was really surprised when they put me on the jury. They asked me if I had ever been arrested, and I had to say yes. And and I told them that a little bit of marijuana was involved. I mean, this was at a time when I was 18 and stupid and doing stupid stuff, which I don't do anymore, but even still. And I hated how the interrogation of asking you this and that and the other thing too. And I just can't do it. Another thing that bothers me is it said no food or drink in the courthouse. And it's like, I have really bad dry mouth. I constantly have to have a water bottle next to me. I'm constantly sipping on it just to keep my mouth and thing and throat. moist, And it's like, I'm sure you can tell, you guys watching this video, because I've seen it myself, where I'm constantly stopping because I have to swallow because my throat is getting so dry, and it is right now. When you're anxious, I think you get worse dry throat even than when when it's normal. It's like, I don't know why. I don't know what to do about this, because it's like, I don't wanna be held in contempt of court, because I think that's what it's called, that I don't show up or whatever. I have to fill out this form that says, I know one of the questions was, "Do you want to be excused and why?" And I'm thinking about just putting it in there because I have really bad anxiety and I'm not gonna be able to do it, or something like that. I mean, I'm not under a doctor's care. I have taken anxiety meds and all that in the past, and I hated them. The side effects for all that crap was worse than the anxiety itself, let me tell you. It did nothing for my life. So, I don't have a doctor to give me a note. Actually, I do have 2 primary carers that might give me a note, I don't know. 'Cause I don't know if I've ever discussed anxiety with them. I might have. I can't remember, 'cause we usually talk about other problems. But anyway, does anybody else out there have anxiety and get stuck with jury duty? Did you get out of it? I I don't know what else to do, It's like, there are a lot of people with anxiety, and I would hope they'd understand there, but I don't know. And it's weird. I remember a time when my mom got called for jury duty too, and she didn't go. She didn't send in the thing, or she didn't even go, and she was scared to death. It just created more anxiety just knowing, "Oh, the courts are gonna come after me," and stuff like this, but she couldn't go, and it was like, they didn't do anything. It was kinda weird. I don't know if they do that all the time. Do they just let you go all the time when you do something like that? I think I'd rather send in a form with a reason why I don't want to appear, and to me, it is a good reason, because I just know me. I'm not gonna be able to do it. They, oh, anxiety is a horrible thing, and I know it's hard to understand. I don't understand it even as somebody who deals with it. As a Christian, I know I shouldn't let it get to me, because God is always with you, and I know there are verses in the Bible, especially in Philippians, about do not be anxious about anything and stuff like that. And I know that God is with me and all that, but it doesn't stop the anxiety. There is nothing that stops the anxiety. The only way I can deal with it is to avoid all situations that cause it. One of them is jury duty. Others are like going into supermarkets, which thankfully I don't have to with the delivery. And anything like that is like, "Ah, I'll keep you informed as to what happens after I send in this form with the notice." I hate feeling anxious and feeling like I can't do stuff, and the gut problems, that just makes me more anxious, because it's I can't stand having my gut all. It's just something I've had to deal with for 25 years. I think since ever since I had my thyroid removed. I had thyroid cancer and had it out, and they say that thyroid can cause anxiety, like if you have low thyroid levels or high thyroid levels, it can cause anxiety, and that's exactly when the anxiety started. I mean, I had my thyroid cancer diagnosed after having heart palpitations and anxiety, and I went to the doctor for that, and she sent me for tests, which showed the thyroid cancer. So somehow that's all related. Somehow, I don't know. But anyway, I'm just really anxious about this, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I mean, we're talking about the court systems and legal, and that. Ugh, this is just something that freaks me out. Anyway, I'll keep you informed how everything goes. Until now, bye.